they were kept in that building. In 1834, long time ago, they were freed and they walked all the way straight up to this place, which is today called Bo Kaap or Malay quarters. Bo Kaap or what? Very good. So you see these colorful houses. Each color represents a house where a family lives. So this is the new generation, the descendants of the slaves that were freed in what? 18 what?
34.
Very good, we're on the same page.
Oh,
So
very
then,
good, boy.
when they were freed, they started building their houses. But the colonial government didn't want the people to live here. They said because it's part of what? Of the city. They wanted to move them out into what we call the townships, which are 15 kilometers out of town. But then because the people represented them and said, if you remove them here, where are they going to go? They are not indigenous from South Africa. Let them live here. So they came up with an idea of saying they must keep this place clean, good looking, so that it can be part of the city. So they said each family has to paint the outside of their house so that it looks more beautiful than any other places, so that it becomes part of what? Of the city. So today we have these painted houses representing each home, and it is part of the Cape Town city. But from the traffic lights here coming up, all here is controlled by the Muslim families and Muslim religion, because they are the descendants of the slaves from Malaysia and Indonesia. So if you are to rent, when you come back to Cape Town when you are grown-ups, you want to live here, you must not drink in their homes, because the Muslims are not friendly with alcohol. You must not barbecue pork. You can eat it somewhere else, you cannot barbecue on their property because of the heritage and the history. They're keeping their Muslim heritage. So today, you see it looks nice outside, but there's still poor people living in these houses. It's just they just happen to be within the city, but it doesn't mean that they are millionaires or billionaires. They live the same life that the people in the township live.
Baby, once again. Stay behind.
But you keep it up because I have other things to do. Okay.
Sasha. Stand right there, Rose. There we go. Oh. Just trying to get the background.
Every time I take picture like this, Louis like, it's not interesting if she's not in front of her. Like if no one is in front of her. And we're working out more being on the hill. This is great. There were flaps. I have to keep the Bible. Really? Oh my god, it's terrible.
Oh, that place looks so good. Bismillah
The
restaurant.
sun feels amazing. I'm so bloated today. Well, I'm hungry. I'm like, wait, we're not having lunch. I didn't even eat breakfast because I thought we were going to lunch. Yeah. I did eat some food. So hungry. I have Say it.
Salam alaikum.
I should have had my little egg piece.
There we go. Stand right there. Stand right there. Here. Put that, hold on, put that guy out of the way.
Do it. Let's run over here. Aim for height, for elevation.
Bismillah restaurant.
I think we can do it in the middle of this.
Yeah, if they drop here quickly. Yeah.
Well, we gotta be able to pull it together fast.
Go, guys.
Yeah, quickly a good picture, then we can bring the
Let's turn around.
Oh. Huh? Oh, okay.
It is kind of a state. It's, but they don't call that. But it's a state within a country.
It's a country. Stay within a country. What? It's not a state though. What?
But it's not a country.
Here's the buck houses. Check this out. Here we go. Pretty colorful here. History behind this is pretty cool, pretty fascinating. Yeah, look at that. Who let the dogs out? Oh.
McKinley. McKinley.
Oh, Benjamin, this goes through all this way, man.
Like you said, those 12 people all around. What's up, brother?
You guys should really
Whether it's washing the side of the boat, you know, doing all the things that they gotta do, and you're
In the 1474, when they discovered the Cape, which I'll explain to you when we do the Cape Point. But the name Good Hope came from the Portuguese. Cabo de Bona Esperança, Good Hope. Good Hope, yeah, for hope. And this place you see, all the way going down to these buildings over there, used to be part of the beach. Unbelievable, right? Yeah. The beach? Not the beach is the beach, but the
You say it the same way as I go.
Are we saying that we are
no, the swimming one, right? Very good.
Someone stick their arse right in the cannon. Let's pull it off.
It used to be water here, and the road over there is called the Strand. Strand in the Dutch means beach, and then when the Dutch came there to build this one for protection mainly because obviously they would see sailing to come and try attacks. And all the stones we're seeing there was taken from Robben Island. So slaves were taken from the land, shipped to Robben Island, dig the quarry, and work over here. So this is typically the oldest standing building in the entire country, built in 1660. Today on this side, it is used by the city council. And then the right-hand side is the military. So we have the soldiers in the city that stays over here. And the open area we're looking at over here is called the Grand Parade. When Nelson Mandela was released in 1990 from prison, first speech, 50 years plus, the building was standing strong.
Yeah, I see that. You can barely see the. Why do they call this the Cape? Is that mountain called the Cape?
No, this is called Table Mountain. And the Cape was given to the southern part of it as when the Portuguese came.
They just called it the Cape.
Yeah. So it was the Portuguese Camboa.
This is probably one of the. Oh, this is from a war. Wait, World War One.
That's why I said that many influence. Portuguese
What?
was something in the country.
Yeah.
The British.
And then Holland came in, right?
Or
not Holland.
It's the same, yeah, it's Holland.
Yeah.
So how did they make the land? They were pushing the water because they were putting structure. So they pushed it actually very far. Yeah, no, look at me.
No, bye, Mason. Bye. What if there's a secret elevator?
You guys see the cannons up here?
Yeah.
So if you would attack in here,
The Dutch to honor their generals or bosses. So General Jan Smuts, born in 1870, died in 1950, not so long ago.
long life.
Yeah, long life, contributed quite a lot in the establishment of the apartheid.
Did you hear that,
territory.
Braxton?
From the other side is many statues. Inside the garden, there's C.C. John Ross, the young guy who came when he was 17, went into the diamond fields in the Northern Cape, and he was very smart. The Dutch were, the De Beers family, the Dutch were mining, but they were reaching the water table and the water was coming. So they were dumping those mines. C.C. John Ross introduced a system of pumping the water, bought those ones for almost nothing. He became the most richest of all after continuing mining in there. His money is now on a scholarship. Obama is a product of the Rhodes Scholarship.
Oh, interesting.
He came from there, so it's more into the political students. Yeah. His statue is in here, and he is the reason why Zimbabwe was colonized. When he was chased here by the Dutch, after they lost the war in the 1890s, they migrated north and found Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Zambia. So Zimbabwe was called Rhodesia, Zambia was called Northern Rhodesia. So that's the beginning of Rhodes movement to the north after being chased by these guys.
How old was he when he did all this stuff?
He died when he was only 49.
Oh my God.
His grave is in Zimbabwe.
That choose not to work. That's right. And so you have this really big balance of money that's passed on generations. Right? It's very different. Your unemployment rate's 33%. Right? And even if they want to work, they can't.
Yeah, and the Western
I think that's the oldest
That's how they can put them on the boat?
Mm-hmm. All shackled too, right? It's like this, which is shown here.